There's a young lady out there. Let's go to her original video. All right, hold on. Let me see if this is going to play it correctly.
What in the Reese's peanut butter fuck is going on here?
I'll tell you what's going on. So I'm coming from your other video of you thinking that photographers need to start charging $2,500 for a newborn shoot. Hi, I'm a local photographer and I do not charge that much because there are moms out there who deserve to have memories just like the wealthy that cannot afford something like that. Cannot afford. That is not fair. I do not think all photographers need to raise their prices at all. At all. Now, if it was a wedding, yeah, there's a lot more work that goes into a wedding. But $200 for about an hour-long photo shoot, that's plenty. That is enough. Absolutely enough.
We're going to believe that.
Wow. Just wow. Let's see how much
Oh, she got more?
bookings you'll get charging that much.
I'm sorry. That was so funny.
I love when people try to make reels or make videos and their kids just ruin it. Let me let y'all know how I know she pissed. When I try to do shit at my house and my boy is screaming, I just give up. Nope. I'll do this another day, another time when I'm not as angry, right? Sis said, fuck it. I'm recording right now. For those who do not know, let me give KK her flowers right quick. Her name on, look up KK. Who's this?
Aurelia.
We can't answer her right now. I ain't got no call right now. Shout out to KK on TikTok. Her name is Busy SAH Mama. I don't know. That's her name on TikTok. Shout out to her. She was responding to Loveland Boudoir, also known as Alex Loveland, also known as Alex Chocolate, also known as my highest rated podcast ever. Because I was in a group with Alex, as most people know, and I was laughing at people saying that they make six figures doing boudoir, and I wasn't laughing because it's impossible. I was laughing at the method that it was given. Alex made recently a video saying that photographers should be charging $2,500. See, Joe, wasn't playing with you. Alex said that people should be charging $2,500 for a shoot. She said all photographers. Alex even went out of her way to provide a PayPal spreadsheet of, this is going to be great. Let me get to it. She actually provided a PayPal spreadsheet, and I'm going to show C so C can understand what I'm talking about. No, I'm not fucking lying. You can see the numbers. I'll let C read out the numbers.
Okay, we got sales 2.3 million. Numbers of transactions roughly 3,600.
Okay.
Average order value 647.
Now, there's a big effing difference between $2,500 and $650. If you're making $650 a transaction, that's beautiful. If you're making $2,500, that's beautiful. But there's a $1,900 difference. Let me tell y'all why it's a $1,900 difference. And she's posting that she's making $2.4 million. Now, do I believe she's making $2.4 million? I'm going to say yes. And I'm going to tell y'all why. Because she's posting it. I don't know why. Y'all killing me giving out all y'all financial business where the IRS can fully see it. You are a dumbass if you going around showing that, hey, I'm making all of this money, and you think that you're
trying to write off everything.
And you trying to write off everything. You in your house talking about how your water ain't on, how you can't afford this, how you moved from your big house back to your small house because of complications. But you posting that you making $2.4 million. I'm letting that rock. Let me tell y'all why I do believe this. Shorty ain't no damn photographer, allegedly. My assumptions. I don't believe she's a photographer because there's no way you're able to go brag that people need to be charging $2,500 and you're not doing it yourself. However, Alex sells guides that average out to be $700 a guide. Now, if I got 3,600 customers that's paying me $700 on average for guides, or in this case, $650, then yeah, maybe I do get there. So my thing is, I'm going to say this. if I go on her Instagram, I don't see any new pictures. If I go on her Facebook, I don't see any new pictures. If I go on her website, I don't see any new photo shoots. So it got me thinking, yo, are you a photographer or are you just out here bullshitting, selling people a dream that you don't even live yourself? And it's a lot of, and I keep talking about this shit, it's a lot of photographers out there who ain't out there shooting. I done seen a couple of y'all sell us YouTube series and you recycling your same freaking videos. And guess what, bruh? It's your cousin that you keep shooting and you keep selling us YouTube videos. Why? Because you're not a photographer anymore. You are a YouTube star who gets paid every video X amount of dollars, your lifestyle based off of that, and you just keep using the same video. But I'm getting online to let y'all know that, hey, I'm this magical photographer in the Northwest, and guess what? It is what it is. No, wrong. We're not falling for that shit anymore. Hey, I'm doing a photo conference, and I'm selling people on how to run a photography business. One, because I went to business school. I have my master's in this. I'm now going to do conferences, and guess what? I haven't put out a photo shoot in 7-8 years. Stop telling me you're a photographer. Just tell me you're an educator. But you can't. But you can't do that. I don't know how it works in your industry. But I imagine. I mean, everybody has aspirations to say, I don't want to be. I'm gonna just go in your route, right? Mm-hmm. I don't want to be an esthetician for the rest of my life. Mm-hmm. I don't want to be a photographer for the rest of my life. But I do think you got to be clear in your intentions and say, hey, I am no longer this. I am an educator.
Absolutely, and that just proves it adds credibility to you. Mm-hmm. Because then I'll understand even more so what I'm buying. It's like, facts. Okay, this is off of, at some point it's like, okay, if you're not really doing this, it's off of theory or some sort of like calculations. You know what I mean? Maybe you work closely with someone and you're like, oh, hypothetically, this is what you can do if you do X, Y, Z. You know what I mean? Because if you're not doing it yourself, how do you really know?
Absolutely. So I'm looking at it, and look, I was about to go to this event, and I shout out to the event. It is what it is. But I was going to go, and then I looked, and I said, well, the leader of this event is not even a photographer to me. Why? Because I haven't seen no work from you since I've known you. Mm-hmm. Since somebody put me on to you, I haven't seen you shoot nothing. So why the hell am I about to go run when I ain't never seen you work, right? Mm-hmm. Then I started looking at it. I'm like, well, I'm looking at Alex stuff. You talking about boudoir, which is beautiful, cool, whatever. And like I've told you, I've given y'all the scoop on her. She appeals, and markets to vulnerable women. And her logic is, and I'm going to say it as plain as I can, because if I was a man, as I am, we don't know because of the grants. But if a man come down and say, hey, you should do a boudoir shoot to make yourself feel beautiful, y'all will eat my ass up, chew me out, throw me to the side. But she can get it off because she's a woman, and I respect that. Cool, whatever. It's where we at in life. But I'm looking at it and saying, it's a reason why it's like, hey, I encourage my clients not to bring their husbands to the buying session. Mm-hmm. It's a reason why I attract new moms. I attract women who just got a divorce. I attract women. They don't even say, hey, we trying to get a woman who's about to get married. It's a reason why, hey, men get kicked out of these groups quicker than women. It's a reason why it's you not allowed. I ain't never heard this shit. Hey, I got a Facebook group, but if you ain't making 6 figures, you can't talk. That's the craziest shit I ever heard. And then it's like, hey, I need help. Well, you should have bought a guide. Y'all know what time it is. Mm-hmm. I don't know why y'all keep following these photographers that don't work. They not even photographers. It's a joke to me.
I'm trying to find her